Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being here so punctual. It's a great excitement for us, what's happening here for several reasons. I don't go into details, but I'm very honored and very glad that we can welcome His Excellency Dr. Balázs Hankó, the Minister of Culture and Innovation, who has been working with us in the last year and a half and being very, very supportive and very helpful and very efficient to bring together what we call a host country agreement between Hungary, Hungarian Republic, and UNU and IASC. And as you know, the Parliament of Hungary in December has approved with close to 93%, the establishment of a new UNU institute in Hungary and Közseg in cooperation with IASC. Now, Minister Hankó is extremely busy for many reasons, not only because he's okay, but today he's very, very busy. So we have a short half hour with him, and I give the word to him to be able to address the audience here.
Welcome. So good to all of you have you here in Közseg, and dear Rector Marvaland, Madam Vice Rector, kedves Feri, Kati, köszönöm, hogy itt vagy. So, may I try to summarize all my thoughts concerning the new university which is really important for us, because peace and human security are key elements of this challenging world. So it's a great pleasure and honor to welcome all of you here. Your visit here builds on the strong partnership between Hungary and the United Nations University and offers valuable opportunity to discuss how education, science, and innovation can shape a sustainable and peaceful future for all of us. At IASC, we bring together social sciences, natural sciences, arts and humanities to explore new perspectives on regional development, sustainability, cultural heritage, and future literacy. In a world marked by rapid change and complexity, we believe that interdisciplinary collaboration and network are essential for understanding and addressing today's most pressing global challenges. I would also like to take a moment to reflect on the remarkable progress of the Hungarian higher education in recent years. Our renewed university system has achieved international recognition and successes. And the establishment of the United Nations University's Közseg Institute is also a historic step for Hungary, but not just for Hungary, but I guess the whole world. This rapid and successful international recognition proves that Hungarian higher education and science are performing at a world-class level. The Közseg Institute will become not only a regional but also a global research center, contributing to the goals of the United Nations through its work in the fields of peace, security, and transformative technologies. This is extremely important to us as Hungary stands for peace and security. Hungary is one of the safest countries in the world, and Hungarian knowledge, creativity, culture, and linguistic excellence represent added value for the world. Hungary is also committed to fostering education environments that produce not only academic excellence, but also creative thinkers and global citizens ready to contribute to a better world. Our vision is for Hungarian higher education to continue rising in global influence, striving to place Hungarian institutions among the world's top 100 by 2030. and also Hungary will be top 10 in European innovation also till 2030. So that's why we are here. Congratulate to everyone. Thanks for you, Rector, Madam Vice Rector. Feri, köszönjük szépen. Thank you.
The best news, thank you. And I would like to give a word just very quickly before the panel starts. We have another 20 minutes to have a dialogue, a discussion. Maybe Your Excellency, you can say a few words about UNU and the vision of your cooperation. That would be very, very interesting for our audience, but also other friends here, colleagues from Szombathely, because we did envision already a stronger networking cooperation. And we have been working on that in the last 5 years. So, Xiaomeng, you want to say something?
No, thank you very much, Minister, for taking time from your very busy schedule. I have learned that the political calendar in Hungary is very, very busy, and so I absolutely I absolutely appreciate that you are here. And of course, we also thank the government of Hungary for the establishment of this institute. And this is going to be our 15th institute. And it is going to focus, and there are quite key terminologies that we need to pay attention to. The issue of the future, the issue of peace, the issue of security, the issue of technology. And the nexus of all these concepts is actually what is going to define the new and evolving system of multilateral cooperation. I think this is very, very important. And one wise man, I think it was a wise woman, once said that the best way of predicting the future is actually to shape it. And I think this institute is actually going to be shaping many of these conversations. And we would like to see these conversations not only just ending up here in Kusek. We want it to go to the General Assembly so that member states can engage these issues. And of course, one element of this institute is to serve as a think tank to generate the necessary knowledge that will allow the people who are going to be around the tables when we are improving the system of multilateral governance to be able to do it well so that it serves the purpose of creating a global society that is able to meet all its obligations, whether it is political obligations, whether it is economic obligations, whether it is obligations around peace and security. So that's all. Thank you very much.
Lovely. Thank you. Thank you, Rector. And dear Excellency, I have the pleasure to introduce you Sean Cleary, who was appointed by the Hungarian government and who did a fantastic job in the scoping committee. I don't think you have ever met personally. But now,
Just 20 minutes ago.
so now, yeah. Well, but this is we call it the long. We call it in the long now. This is the long now. So, Sean, thank you very much for the excellent work. He wrote more than 50% of it. Why do you do that? Why did you fly here yesterday from South Africa?
I think the short answer is largely because you pressed me to, but as I said to the UNU rector a little bit earlier, as he has abandoned us in Johannesburg in order to go to Tokyo, I felt I had to come to Kusek in order to talk to him now. Everyone said it already, but the simple truth is this is a defining challenge in this era. We are in the process of disaggregation of established rules of working in all of these areas. We're on the verge of the largest technological revolution in human history, and this has enormous implications for peace and security. So the timing of the creation of a UNU institute at a location on the edge of the Western Balkans, where these challenges are perhaps writ large, is of vital importance. And frankly, I think it was a brilliant conception of those who initiated it, of the UNU Council in respect of execution, and of the Hungarian government in engaging actively and constructively in creating it. So enormous credit to everyone involved. Thanks very much.
Well, thank you very much. Friends who flew also quite far, Zsuzsa and Szabi, why are you here? So what are you looking for? What are you looking for in Kőszeg?
Future. Yeah, thank you very much for being here, and thank you for making Hungary and Kőszeg the nexus of the future. And this is where we can actually determine a path that will be a good path for humanity and Hungary. And I am here because I'm a Hungarian. I'm a human, and this is very important that I have children. Hopefully, I have children's children, and I want a future on Earth and in Hungary for them. So, thank you very much for making that possible.
Also, we have to thank János Bogyay. Without him, he's a triple bridge man. It's not just like Széchenyi, Pest, and Buda. No, come on, where is it? Past time. No, this is the new bridge making between UNU and, let's say, Bonn headquarters, one of the headquarters, Kőszeg, and Ludovica and the Hungarian government. So, János, thank you very much. Invaluable and fantastic work and insight and timeless presence.
Thank you very much. I am probably the oldest in this room, or among the oldest, and I'm still coming to Kőszeg to learn. This is a place I believe, historically, as it said, it is a schooling town, and it is also a place where everybody can learn from each other, and this is a place where West meets East and North meets South. So it's a crossroads of thoughts, ideas, which we need to amalgamate into a new world order, as Sean was telling. And thank you, Minister, for your championship of this cause. Let's be very straightforward. Without your enthusiasm, we were not sitting here and celebrating ourselves. Thank you very much.
Okay, anyhow. Xiaomeng, we just counted yesterday 5 years ago. So it's a very well-based job here. It was March 2021 when János invited Xiaomeng and also some other leaders and directors of European UNU institutes. Quite a good time. I mean, and so we were very carefully considering, but she has been coming 5 times to Kőszeg. And the last time she was here, visited the Kőszeg mayor's office, etc. And she said, Ferenc, can you give me a couple of hours? I want to be alone. And she has been carefully walking around. And I think that was and she came back with a smile and said, okay, yes. So how was it, Xiaomeng?
Well, yeah, it has been quite a journey, I have to say. But throughout the journey, I have sensed such strong support for this initiative from everyone, really, from the rector, from UNU Council, from the minister, but also from your colleagues at your ministry. Because we're living in a very interesting time right now. Multilateralism has been attacked and science is questioned. And in this very moment, we are establishing a multilateralism institution and focusing on science. I think that's such a strong symbol from the country Hungary and also in cooperation with the United Nations. I think that's something very meaningful for me to pursue, even if it creates a lot of extra work for myself, I must admit. But I'm really happy to pursue this initiative and also to work with such dedicated and passionate colleagues, including Ambassador Chaba of your ministry and Ambassador Kucic, who was here yesterday from Foreign Ministry, and of course, Ferenc and János Bogyay. Without all these people behind the scenes, this wouldn't have been possible. I thank all of you. And yes, and Agatha Christoph, who wrote this fantastic trilogy. When I first came to Kazakh, I immediately figured out this must be the town she was writing in her novel. And as a matter of fact, when I was in school, I have already read poems from Hungary, Petőfi. I read his poem about freedom. So I was very touched, even as a teenager. So it's a full circle. I'm very happy to be here and to contribute to this initiative. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much. So, I would like to just exploit the opportunity, Mr. Minister, that we have here another precious guest, who is the director of the Bruges UNU Institute, Philippe de Lombardie. And Philippe, I remember you came first with Xiaomeng, and this is probably the third or the fourth time you are here, and so you are one of us. So why do you like Kazakh, coming from this very beautiful, probably most beautiful college town, Bruges?
Well, thank you very much. Indeed, it's already my third or fourth time here, I think. Going from Bruges, which has certain similarities with this place. I think from the beginning, indeed, I was also struck by what you feel here, the spirit that is in the air, and the enthusiasm also of the people here at IASC. And I would like to congratulate you with what you have achieved so far. I think it's quite innovative what you are doing here, connecting disciplines, connecting people from different countries, and also producing results, academic results, but also in terms of networking. And I think it's admirable what has been achieved here. And now that the Institute is coming, and again, congratulations to all who contributed to that. I think there will be more opportunities to collaborate with other UNU institutes, with our institute in Bruges, but also with other institutes. So the future looks bright, I would like to say. Thank you.
And you did say that Bruges Institute is dealing with comparative...
Yes, well, each of the institutes at UNU has a thematic focus. So we are not organized as a classical university by disciplines in faculties and departments, but we focus on problem areas, issue areas, and we are all interdisciplinary. All the institutes of UNU are interdisciplinary institutes. So in the case of Bruges, what we do is to look at governance, regional governance, the place of regions in governance in a number of policy areas, both the supranational regions and the subnational regions, and how they interact. And we, facing, complex challenges, policy challenges, we are convinced that indeed collaboration, synergies between all these different levels are essential. So that is what we are looking at.
Very promising. Thank you very much. And I want to just thank you, to tell His Excellency that we have been trying also to get engaged with practitioners. So not just dreamers, big brains, so to speak, who come together, enjoy being together and have good times here in beautiful palaces, and there's some set and sipping wine, good Kazakh wine, and you have good times there. I know, you and your friends. It's a little more than that. So we, from beginning of this year, started to expand, and we have new fellows and research professors from the terrains of practical knowledge creation and implementation. So it's Professor István Peták, who actually joined us from January 1st. And now the news is that we work very strongly together with the Szombathely Hospital, Markusovsky Hospital, whose director was here yesterday, and they're building up a research group of doctors and pharmacists. And so, István, just say a few words about this.
Thank you. Hello, and dear Minister, thank you for coming, dear Rector, and this is very exciting to be here at the birthplace of a new future for humanity. And as a doctor, I dedicated my life for finding cure for cancer, developing new and novel technologies. And now we are at the verge of really great breakthroughs. And thanks to this transformative technology revolution that's going on, that Sean mentioned, now a lot of solutions for human suffering is within the reach. Now we have to work together that really all humanity benefit from this equally, and this what these transformative technologies will serve the greatest good of humanity, and we can mitigate challenges and risk and accelerate access for all patients to these new technologies, so we can amplify the benefits. So it's a great pleasure and honor to be here, and thank you all for coming and supporting this cause. Thank you, Minister. Thank you, Rector.
Last but not least, because I think that the next panel should start soon, is I'd like to introduce Rector Philip, Joseph Philip, a former rector of MOME, who also joined IASC as a full-time research professor from January 1st. So we have a whole amount of rectors. We are collecting rectors. Yeah, so we organize a...
What about the former vice rector of Seminars?
Absolutely. Yeah, yes. No, we have rectors, former vice, and future. Former and future rectors. So all of you want to be rector, right? In a new way, yeah, thinking in a new way about future university. You come to Kőszeg.
Dear Minister, we are good friends from our rector period. Your rectors. Yes, we made together the model changes, which is a very famous and successful movement. So everybody was mentioned that it's an interdisciplinary place. So design and art can't missing point from here. And why? Not just because to have a culture as a whole, it's very beautiful, but design is always was a tool to make connection between humans and technologies. To use the technologies, to understand the technologies. This is a bridge between humankind and transformative technology as well. So I think Kőszeg needs that type of attitude, and I try to bring it here and shape the future together. Thank you.
Balázs, any response? No, don't have to. It's just up to you.
I'm just listening.
You are surprised and you are happy.
I just try to analyze your network.
Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, well, thank you very much. If anyone wants to say anything, then please raise. If not, then I would like to give the word to Her Excellency, Katalin Bogyay, one of the founding figures of what we are having here, not just IASC, but the UNESCO chair. You have the mic, yeah. And,
thank you.
Thank you for coming back to Kőszeg.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Minister, Mr. Rector, Your Excellencies, dear friends, dear professors, rectors, vice rectors, formers and future, and students. Right, just before I do my official bit on behalf of UNESCO, I would like to say that I remember the time, 2006, I came here first, and really, I would like to say, Ferenc and Jody, I don't see Jody this morning, previously with Professor Hankó, had the vision here. It was a vision already a long time ago. And for me, it is immensely, it makes me immensely happy to see this vision flourish and grow into something which is totally unique, not only in Hungary, but in this region. And I would say it is an example how vision can create reality. So I really would like to congratulate to you, Ferry. And yes, I'm coming back. We have done a lot together. I've been part of this journey on different levels. But I would like to emphasize that this year is the 70th anniversary of the 1956 revolution. And 10 years ago, we worked together with IASC at the UN while I was ambassador there. And we created a very important series of conferences, seminars, interview series, books, publications, and we would like to continue this year the UNGA 18, so because this is the 80th anniversary of the United Nations General Assembly, with IASC, and of course also with the University of Public Service. So we also have here a continuous work process, and what I would like to say, just a few words, as this is after all the UNESCO most winter school, and I remember when I asked Professor Myslivets to join the most program at UNESCO in Paris, we never had it. We never had a Hungarian participation in it. So he sat on the intergovernmental body, and I really would like to see again Hungary being part of this body, because we have a lot to offer in this topic. But I would like just to say a few words. What is really this most program? Because, you know, we forget that after all, UNESCO was set up, and I'm just coming from London, where we had in the Westminster Methodist Hall, which gave the place to UNESCO and UN 80 years ago. There where the first General Assembly and General Conference were set up. And the minister of this hall, the Methodist Hall, told us in January that the church moved out and invited the world. And I think this is really beautiful too, and it was great to hear in London that this is what we have to remember. And when many people are talking about multilateralism attacked, and we are thinking of new ways how to continue, we cannot abandon it. That's not the time to abandon it. But just a few words about MOST, just you to know what is it MOST exactly, because UNESCO, after all, is a laboratory of ideas. And because that, we say that across every major domain of public policy, governments are being asked to do more, faster, under conditions of deep uncertainty and accelerating change. Climate impacts are already affecting billions of people. Recent assessments estimate that 3.6 billion people live in contexts highly vulnerable to climate change. Second, demographic dynamics are equally profound. By 2050, 1 of 6 people worldwide will be over 65, reshaping labor markets, social protection, and care system. Number 3, at the same time, rapid technological transformation from digitalization to artificial intelligence in reconfiguring economies, information ecosystems, and power relations. So in all these areas, the core challenge for policymakers is the same: to harness powerful structural trends for the benefit of all and to mitigate the risks based on clear evidence about what works, for whom and under which condition. Yet in practice, the research policy nexus remains fragmented and fragile. So the management of social transformation, the MOST program, is an intergovernmental scientific program of UNESCO designed to help countries address these challenges head on by promoting evidence-informed policy making. And MOST brings scientific evidence from across the social sciences, humanities, and diverse knowledge system to inform public policy ethically, transparently, inclusively, and with anticipation under conditions of rapid social transformation. So what we have seen here at Kőszeg, this has been a perfect example of the activities of MOST, especially also concentrating on the importance of ethics, artificial intelligence. Now that you are here, not as a human being and not as an artificial intelligent person, I just would like to remind us all that just lately, the Secretary General of the UN said that the future of AI cannot be decided by a handful of countries and left to the whims of few billionaires. He stressed that AI must belong to everyone, be accessible to everyone, benefit everyone, be safe for everyone, and he even calls for the establishment of a new $3 billion fund. But we will talk about more. Thank you very much, Minister, for your support, and it's great to see flourish, to see Kőszeg, IASC, and New UN University flourish here. Thank you.
Thank you.